So yeah, Damien, as previous scribe, could you walk us through the events of last week or last game? Did we play last? Yeah, we played last week. Last week.
Yeah. Last week it was the 20th of fall. The Misfits meet up in their private room at the Darkwater Inn right after breakfast to debate about what we should be doing about the Blood Hand. After some back and forth and wild accusations thrown around about both the Blood Hand and the nobility, the group decides to head to the mayor's. While we wait for the mayor to get out of the meeting, Oliver entertains the off-duty guards and the people staying at the barracks. Upon meeting the mayor, she informs us that she wants the Blood Hand out of Chaur because since they arrived, there has been thefts in the market and other general mischief. Cole and Damien agree that the Blood Hand needs to go, while Oliver is fiercely resisting the thought of the Blood Hand are to blame, despite them being a criminal organization. Before leaving, the mayor grants the Misfits a land deed to the southwest of town that we could use to develop. Upon leaving, the group debates on whether to build a home or invest our gold into something else. Then we decide to take some downtime activity. Damien meets with his contact to potentially get a caravan going. Co puts another day towards his blacksmith training. Oliver goes to investigate the robbings of the merchants, and Rogrek and Oriel take a tour of Char. When everyone meets back up after their downtime, there's some talk about whether going to explore the ruins, uh, where the Bloodhand are, and whether it would provoke them or not, and what to do if we do encounter the Bloodhand in the ruins. Ultimately, deciding to cross that bridge when we get there, we go to explore the tunnels. A high elf wizard named Lyra, under the employ of Galen Blackwater, is our guide through these tunnels. Leading us through Galen's basement, she believes they're making defensive potions for their trip to Isaac. Starting the exploration, Oriel spots a strange tunnel with light and heat emitting from it, so the group decides to check it out, where there's pools of lava and an unstable center floor. And once again, Oriel spots something interesting in the lava that turns out to be a gold ring. Oliver, using magic to pick it up, triggers some fire elementals that were resting in the lava to attack us. After a heated battle, pun intended, and Rogrek at the brink of death, we were able to dispatch the elementals.
All right. Thank you for that recap. So it is currently the 20th of fall at 8 p.m. Before I hop back into the game, I wanted to. I kind of mentioned this in the chat, but I made a camp section for the group because I'm kind of trying out these camp rules I've been doing. Basically, your camp kind of carries stuff around for you and is like a place to rest nearby, so you can leave stuff with your camp and it kind of just travels with you. The weight kind of depends on how many laborers you have, but it also has your NPCs who can hop in to take people's places if they're missing, like Shock and Melody. So that's what I kind of have for it right now.
Is that something that's in the background, like let's say if the group has to leave Char and we forget to mention the camp thing,
No, it's just
is that
following you.
something?
Like it's just assume
Okay,
they're following you. They unless you like actually say we're like leaving our camp in Char, it's just assume they're following you. And
okay,
their location, you can kind of change where you want it to be. But if you don't say like if you leave Char, I'm not going to say oh you didn't say anything, so they're still at the bar. We
right,
could just assume they're following you.
cool.
And yeah, you could just say where you want them to be. If you get a alchemy right now, Melody does have herbalism and alchemy. So if you get her an alchemy and herbalism kit for the camp item, she can actually do downtime stuff while she's in it. So something to consider.
Well, we did give her 150 gold. Wasn't that so she could open her own shop?
That was for the shop though. I guess that's still in town, so technically she could be doing that. So yeah, while she's in town, if you want her to be making you potions, just kind of track that in the what's it called downtime activities. You can like give her some herbs and she can make you healing potions or whatever she has the recipes for. But let's hop back into it.
Can I ask one question?
Yes.
Um, I don't know why I don't have this written down anywhere because I swore I did write it down. When I identified the dagger of Asiok, it was just a +1 dagger with 3 unknown properties that identified didn't reveal, right?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know why I can't find where that's written down, but I just wanted to clarify that.
All right. So before we left, I think all that was left to do was you were going to search or you were going to collect essence from the fire elementals. So does anyone have Arcana training?
Not me.
I do. And sorry, real quick. Does the dagger of Asiok require attunement or no?
For the +1 thing, no. If there's
Okay.
other things it does, you wouldn't know about that yet.
Got it. Okay. Just want to double check. But yeah, I have Arcana.
All right, give me a roll. Arcana check.
Here, there.
Okay. So you would manage to get... Hey, were there only 2 of these things? I thought there were more.
No,
Oh, just 2.
Oh yeah, you guys are level 5, that's right. Yeah, these things are nasty. Okay. So... You would get 60 Maho of fire elemental essence. And they are CR5. Just FYI. Alright. So, yeah.
While we're here, could we take some time to identify the ring?
Sure, you want to take 10 minutes? Do you have the spell and the pearl that's needed?
Yeah. Yeah, I had those. Yeah, if we want to take the time, I can do that quick.
Alright. So you check out the ring. Just roll for something. Okay. Sorry, did you say something, Oliver?
No, hang on.
Is he really low for anyone else?
Yeah, he's pretty
It's kind
low
of
for
normal
me.
there.
It is a ring of fire resistance.
Yeah, makes sense. He was sitting in the lava.
Yep. You don't think there's anything else special about it, but definitely could be useful in the right hands.
I think that should go on Ko, right? Give him another resistance.
Ko can't take all the magical shit. I have the bag of holding, I have a magical halberd, and I have something else, don't I?
Well, we gave you the wand of magic missiles, but I would say
yeah.
the wand of web was also just kind of forced into my hands because no one else wanted it. So like
I literally cannot use it.
I would.
Well, if somebody wants to, because Oliver, isn't the wand of magic missiles on your list?
Oh, he's not here right now, I don't think.
Oh, I thought I saw him in the Discord.
Yeah, he's on.
He was muted.
He's muted. So.
Oh, well, I'm pretty sure I saw it on his wish list. Ko doesn't need it, and he has a javelin still, so I have range options. If he wants to take the wand back, if not, it's fine. I'd love to RP Ko's dumbass trying to use it.
Just point and yell some magic arcane word, and it goes pew pew pew.
Point in that direction.
I was gonna go and try and use it, and
Well-
DM's gonna have me roll to know if Ko remembers which way the pointy end goes.
Yeah. Well, the nice thing about wands, I believe anyone can use them. You don't have to be a spellcaster, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, unless
not
the
like
item
spells.
specifies. But
I'm just the Ko doesn't like magic too much, so.
Yeah, I think that wand of web actually needs to be used by a spellcaster.
Oh, well, yeah,
it
that
does,
makes sense.
weirdly enough.
Web is a pretty useful thing to have, so that makes sense. All right. Well, are you all ready to move on, or do you want to do something else here?
I'm gonna sip a health potion.
Lyra has been kind of looking around the area, especially studying where the lava flows came through into the hall. She seems like she's interested in something.
I didn't mean to put you into danger.
Oh, are you talking to Lyra?
No, I'm talking to the group because
Oh,
Oriel's
okay.
still sorry.
We decided to do this as a group. It's fine.
This is really
Lyra,
odd,
Lyra
Lyra says.
Looking at.
So she doesn't even really notice as you say that. Almost like she's distracted by what she's looking at. She says, how strange.
I guess
The
where is
ring,
she?
or
I guess where is she looking at? She's not technically on the map, so.
She is kind of near the area where the lava is coming through the wall. It looks like she's examining the wall around where the flows came through. But yeah, she's kind of oblivious to you guys even talking to her right now.
Well, I'm ready to continue if everyone else is.
Oriel.
I'm gonna walk up.
Go ahead, Oriel.
Oriel would go up to her and tug at her sleeve or something, like on her jacket.
So she jumps a little. It's like, sorry. Yes, and then she smiles.
What were you looking at?
Yes, the markings on the wall here would indicate that something maybe burrowed through this area. It doesn't look like a natural cave-in. It was just odd to me. I was trying to figure out what could have done this, and whatever it was, I assume the lava came with it, so just would have to be something pretty powerful or immune to fire. I don't know. I'm a little bit baffled by it. And she just smiles and says, yeah. Sorry, I get kind of distracted sometimes.
That sounds kind of spooky, to be honest. If it's something that big that it can just casually make a lava tunnel.
Yeah, I'm a little bit concerned, but I mean, I haven't felt tremors or anything, so whatever it is maybe came through here a while ago. Just odd there was that ring you all found and those fire elementals. I'm just trying to put two and two together in my head, but I'm not coming up with anything. It doesn't make sense to me.
Some sort of demon, maybe?
Just maybe. I don't know.
demons?
Yeah, aren't demons resistant to fire? Or are those devils?
Devils and demons are both resistant, though neither are immune. So they can't wade through lava without some recourse.
Maybe something from the plane of fire came over here and made
Says-
themselves a new home.
That would make sense with the elementals, but it doesn't look. I mean, I don't think fire elementals can dig like this. Yeah,
Maybe there's a portal to a plane of fire around here.
Oh,
Is maybe.
That would be so scary.
Well, we best just keep our eyes open. Who knows what else we'll find in these tunnels. Good job finding this, Oriel. I'm glad we didn't keep walking past it. I mean, those fire elementals could have come out and caused some real problems for Blackwater and his scouts.
True. But I'm sorry that you all got hurt.
Nothing new.
Was someone else saying something? I thought someone else wanted to talk, but anyway, yeah, what do you all want to do?
You want to continue, guys?
Yes, good.
Alright. Let's continue.
Oliver's coming in kind of low for me. See if I can turn him up.
Oh, so that tunnel just ended? We're not gonna. There's nothing past the lava.
Do you want to explore that area some more? I guess I'll say you guys could do a quick look around, but yeah, you wouldn't. It just looks like more tunnels. You think it was just special because those elementals had come through the walls there. So I mean, this whole place is tunnels, but yeah, you don't think there's anything else of interest in here.
All right, well.
Alright, let's go, I guess.
All right, so you are continuing onward. Oh. Flatten the party token a little. There we go.
We were squished by God.
Alright, so as you are moving through these tunnels, Lyra would stop you and say, we're getting close to the area where the scouts kind of stopped, so I'm not sure what's going to be up ahead here. We should be cautious.
Duly noted.
Alright, so you continue. Oh, it's probably getting late at this point. With the battle and everything, I'll say it's probably about 8:30 in the evening.
Did we rest?
Because I think you started this exploration kind of late in the evening.
We did, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, just letting you know. I mean, no one's tired yet. You don't have to rest till like midnight, but yeah. Do you want to rest?
You guys want to continue for one more encounter and then figure it out, or what do y'all want to do?
Well, so Roderick is a tad tired, but I mean, he's good to keep going.
Roderick almost
you know?
died.
I'm okay.
You were dying.
I drank some health potions. It's good. It's Gucci.
He's still got a couple of burns on him, but he's looking a lot better.
You should still be careful. Maybe even strengthen it. I don't know.
No sound, yeah, but yeah, Rob can say, I mean, yeah, he's good for a little bit longer, depending on what we encounter.
Alright.
Crow's just gonna cross his arms and just wait.
So you come to an area where the halls open up into kind of these larger tunnels. The tunnel is about 30 feet high and probably about 25 feet wide. So really large hallways. And in these tunnels, you would see a bunch of bones and older, very old, probably whoever was down here has been dead for centuries. Like piles of dust and bones everywhere. It looks like there may have been some pretty large encounter combat that took place here. Anyone have medicine training?
I've got Jack of all trades.
Go ahead and make a medicine check. You might notice something.
Okay.
So the bones, from what you can tell, appear to be Orcish and Dwarven, are the main two races you're seeing here.
No, there's a lot of bones from dwarves and orcs.
Well, considering this is a dwarven ruin, it makes sense that there'd be dwarvish bones.
These are my favorite type of orcs as well. Dead orc.
Orcs evil.
No, they're just dickheads.
Oh.
A different kind of thing.
Give me active perception check. Well, I guess I guess you're not. Yeah, give me active perception checks. You might notice something else. DC is 15.
Yep, the floor is made out of floor.
That's a floor, all right.
23.
So, Oriel, as you're kind of walking around the area, you notice that one of the sets of bones has something kind of hidden underneath it. If you look closer, it looks like some sort of holy symbol. Do you have religion?
I do
All right, give
not
me.
have a religion.
Oh, all right. So this isn't a common symbol, or at least you haven't seen it before. It looks like Oliver has a religion, though. Oliver, well, do you show everyone?
Yes, she would cry out, "Oh, guys, look! There's something underneath those bones."
So Oliver, oh, and apparently Roderick.
Mine's only a 10. I'm exhausted right now.
All right. So Oliver, then, you would recognize this as a holy symbol of Orcus, a very bad god, more like a demon deity.
Ah, right. So this thankfully dead dickhead worshipped a very evil god called Orcus. So we're all glad he's dead.
Ariel would snatch her hand away because she wanted to almost like grab it, but as soon as she hears that it's like it's like from an evil god, she just snatches her hand back.
I mean, it's alright, the evil god's not going to do anything to you. Like, if they
I don't wanna
exist,
touch-
he's wherever.
I still don't want to touch anything evil. Evil's bad.
Shock
Evil
kind of
subject of an idea.
Shock kind of crosses his arms. He says, "What do you suppose all these Orcus worshippers were doing down here?"
I'm going to take a mad stab in the dark and say they attacked the dwarves.
He says,
When you have an empire as big as the old Therian, right?
I'm
Must
just
have been when the dwarves were in power here. Must have been some orcs that were trying to invade them or something.
Also, tell me the last time.
Maybe ancestors from the Nazic.
Also, tell me the last time you met an orc that did anything sensible.
Shock says, I've known some half orcs and orcs to be good folk.
That's
I mean,
funny.
granted.
That's a good joke. Oh,
Says,
you're
"Well,"
being serious.
says, yeah, in my travels with the caravans, there were several orc barbarian tribes we worked with that actually helped protect us going through some of the Nazic areas. Back when I was running some private caravans doing trade.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, the only dwarves are dead. I mean, it's not just orcs, it's hobgoblins, goblins, ogres, like any of them. They're better off dead.
He shrugs and says, well, I can't deny that I've been attacked by a good amount of them as well, so don't know if I'd say they should all be dead, but in any case, yeah. This is,
I'm sure they'd say the same things about humans, elves, half elves, etc.
maybe.
It's two sides of the same coin.
I never said that half elves are good, or elves are good. Elves are big, arrogant, self-centered dickheads too.
You seem to not like a lot of people, Oliver.
Not liking people, it's previous experience. Elves are judgmental, hoity-toity people who think they're better than everybody else.
While you're talking, Lyra picks up the holy symbol and is looking at it closely. She says,
Ko is mean mugging the fuck out of Oliver.
Like, how many elves are in the party right now?
I mean, not every elf.
I'm talking
just
Death
about-
Flare.
you gonna...
Not every elf, dickhead. I just meant generally.
Ollie.
I've met plenty of elves who, if I'm honest, are judgmental because I'm a half elf.
Is Ko one of the good ones? Is that what you were gonna say
Who's
next?
a half elf? I'm not slagging off half elves. I'm slagging off pure elves.
Oh, okay.
Right,
So
but one of my parents is a pure elf.
I don't
It's
know
true.
that. Technically, my dad's a
You
pure
would
elf
know
too.
that. It's
I
either
mean,
one of my parents is half elf or elven.
it's true. The elven blood has to come from somewhere. Roderick's human, right?
Yep, full human.
What's Oliver? Is he human?
A Ladrin half elf.
Oh, he's a Ladrin. That's right.
Hey, are
I'm
you
gonna-
half elf or half human?
And isn't Oriel?
He's sounding
part
pretty
elven?
half human.
Oh no, I think humans like Karen.
But
Was in a Latrin.
okay, she's a Ladrin. Got it. Yeah, as go ahead.
In fact, if you actually asked him, he doesn't like humans either. He thinks that everyone has like elves are judgmental hoity-toity. Humans are money-grabbing people that will stab each other in the back just for gold.
He's
And
like
more
an
years.
angry old man in a young man's body.
Like, hey, Co, for 5 gold, I'll stab all around back. No, just kidding.
I'll do it for free.
I knew it. All right. Well, as you continue down this hallway, having your discussion, you turn a corner, and you would see a couple of interesting things. First, kind of close to the edge of the corner, there is a shimmering, like almost like an energy field, and inside is a very old-looking set of bones, probably dwarven, that has strange garb on it. And next to the dwarven bones, kind of sitting there inside the force field, there's a bunch of runes etched into the floor that kind of reminds you of those runes that you saw in the in that cave that were explosive. Though these might do something different. Next to these bones, kind of about 10 or 15 more feet down the hallway, there is a huge stone slab coming out of the east wall, which is going almost all the way to the west wall. It looks like a smashing wall trap that inside, like kind of smushed in, there's a bunch of like crushed bones, and the trap looks like it kind of stopped about like 3 feet from the wall, or maybe it got stuck there. It's hard to say. But it's mostly blocking the way through, other than a small space you might be able to squeeze through at the edge of it. What do you want to do?
I guess Roderick would maybe like go up and like kind of. He would probably go up and gently touch the
Yeah.
force field to try to examine it.
Yeah,
Alright.
Go come up as well and try to figure it out.
So the force field does repel you as you try to touch it. Arcana might tell you something here. DC 14.
It doesn't
walk
hurt
away.
me, but it just like prevents me from going through.
Yeah, it just kind of pushes you back. Alright, so Oliver with a 13. This is definitely some sort of magic, but you can't really put your finger on the type. You do think, however, that whatever it is, the runes inside the force field are what's sustaining it.
Okay. Yeah, it's a barrier of some sort.
I guess
but it's
Roderick, you'd
runes-
have that too, because you got a 13.
runes inside that are maintaining it, but I don't know how to get rid of it.
Oh, sorry, one more thing. The robes on this individual, and actually now that you're closer, you would see he also has some sort of fancy looking ring. But the robes on the individual have some markings that history might reveal something about.
Hey, history.
DC is 13.
Just not.
Hey,
Oh,
guess
I'll
we-
do one as well just for the fun of it.
Alright, Oliver, I assume you have training.
Yeah.
Do you have training, Damien?
I do.
Okay. So you both recognize the markings as something that would mark this individual as a member of the Rune Masters, a subclass of dwarven wizards that existed during the Therian Empire. For whatever reason, he force fielded himself in there. You would guess he starved to death because you don't see any wounds on him.
The
So that's a powerful.
same origin of those boxes,
Or wait.
right?
Sorry. With your passive perception, Oriel, you might think that he bled out. He may have gotten stabbed when he trapped himself in there. But go ahead, Roderick.
I was the boxes we found in that other cave with the weird puzzle were also from the Rune Masters, right? That we thought.
Yes, that was one of their artifacts. And this appears to be the remains of one of the Rune Masters.
I guess if I can, yeah, Roderick would tell everyone if we want to wait a few minutes, I can see if I might be able to identify this force field, see exactly what it is. I don't know if Oliver or Oriel, if you guys are able to do any dispelling magic, but I'm not. But I can at least figure out what it is.
I have to think about it. If I know any spells.
Well, I guess yeah, Roderick would start to do identify on it if anyone else wants to do anything in that 10
I
minutes.
could dispel the magic if you guys wanted to.
Well, I guess let me make sure what it is just to make sure there, would be no repercussions. But we want to
Wait.
check out is yeah.
All right, so go ahead and you said you're going to spend 10 minutes to cast Identify on this?
Yeah, I'm gonna do a ritual on the force field.
So the effect is basically a wall of force, but something's made it permanent. Something about these runes seem to be anchoring the effect indefinitely, which is very impressive magic. The only other thing you could think is that magical energy is being channeled into this effect from elsewhere, maybe keeping these runes powered, but it's hard to say.
From that identify, would I know if she might be able to dispel it from here, or if she would need to find the source?
Well, unfortunately, a wall of force can't be dispelled. The only way through it is disintegrate.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah.
Or, as you said, perhaps disrupting. If energy is being channeled from elsewhere, disrupting that somehow.
Is there a stone floor that it's sitting on, or?
Yeah, these floors are all worked stone.
Okay. Lyra, by any chance, do you know disintegrate?
She says, I do not. My apologies.
That'd be
Someday,
crazy.
she smiles, someday I shall be that powerful, but not yet.
Is Mage Hand
Can
considered
Ko
a physical
insight
thing?
check that?
Insight what? Lyra saying she doesn't know disintegrate?
No, her talking about how powerful she wants to be. Because he's been suspicious of her since he.
Sure. Well, I mean, you can make
Was
an
there-
active check if you want. Was there a sinister, like,
Yeah, like,
"Wahahaha"?
yeah.
You just see, like, the background go dark and she gets, like, a really weird
Oh,
smile.
okay, nothing.
No, you don't really detect any malice in her. It's more like she's excited about the idea of getting better at
Disintegrating
magic.
people? Okay.
No, getting better at magic.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, disintegrating people.
You rolled a perception, not insight.
Oh, sorry.
Well, same thing, right?
I
Still
get,
wisdom
yeah,
based.
right?
I won't roll again. It's fine.
Mage Hand is considered a physical object, right?
I mean, Mage Hand creates almost like a force effect that you use to pick things up and manipulate things.
Okay.
Do you teleport?
Alright, yeah.
Lyra? Is that a thing you can do?
Yeah, basically. I mean, either teleport through it, or if you could become, phantasmal. Things that can pass through walls can also pass through this.
Well, last time I checked, I can't teleport, so.
Lyra says, in theory, teleportation effect
Oh,
should
wait.
go through the wall.
I would say, sorry. Rogue would actually say there's like a way even ghosts and things like that can't pass through it.
Yeah, she says the walls of force are notoriously good at keeping things out. That's why many wizards like to employ them. Before you ask, no, I can't make walls of force.
Oh, well,
Can
Someday.
you teleport us through it?
No, I don't. I don't have the ability to teleport. I would make traveling from here to the Elfland so much easier. Again, someday. Someday.
are you new to this whole wizarding thing?
No. I've been a wizard for quite some time. But mastering higher level spells takes quite a bit of effort. I mean, I'm busy with my arcane studies, but also with my history studies and many different things. She says, but I'll get there eventually. She seemed.
Fine.
Thank you. But for now, do any of you have the ability to teleport, perhaps?
I mean, I do, kinda, sorta. I don't know if it counts, though.
Well, I'll say the only thing is if you can, would you still be able to get out?
The other question, to be honest. And
If you
I
get in,
really
you must be
wanna
able to get out.
tripped.
Well, maybe if it's something that she needs to wait to be able to use again.
I mean, I can. I should be able to. I think.
How tall is Oriel again? Just out of curiosity.
I could face step, I suppose.
Would you be able to do it twice to get out?
I think so.
Iris, go ahead.
I can do it a few times, I suppose.
How tall is Oriel? I forget.
He is 5'1", I think. 5 feet tall.
Okay, for some reason I thought she was shorter. Okay, I just want to make sure. I guess Roderick would he would walk up to her and kind of go down to her eye level a little bit more. Just he would tell her just well, it's up to you if you would like to, feel free. But if you're not comfortable doing it, that is okay. We can find another way to get in.
We might be able to try something else. DM, are there any rats around?
You've seen some in the tunnels, but you haven't seen any in this area. In fact, it's this whole area seems kind of devoid of life. It's a little weird. Like there's no even bugs or anything you see crawling around.
Oh, never mind.
It's alright. I mean, you guys help me if something will happen, right?
Yes, we will.
Yes.
You know, if something were to
How?
happen, we
If
do
we can't
everything
get
we
through
can.
now, how can we get through just because she's trapped?
You don't have to say it, Ko. You can just think it.
Lyra taps her chin. She says, it might be risky sending Oriel in there. Perhaps we should look around for a way to deactivate it before we do that. I mean, obviously the contents are not going anywhere, I assume. They've been there for 1,000 years.
Yeah, well, that's why I want to say only if she wants to. She would rather look for another way, then I'm fine doing that.
Maybe let's look another way. But if we
find a
can't
friend,
find another way, we can. I can try if it's important.
That Robert will kind of like stand up again and say like, that sounds good, and he'll kind of pat her on the head. I don't know if she'll accept it or not.
Yeah, she looks up at him.
All right. Well,
I guess
go ahead.
we'll continue.
All right. So
You said the only other path is through like that trap.
yeah. So Lyra looks at this huge stone slab that's going across the whole hallway, and she says, "I think we're gonna have to climb through. examining the area. She says the stonework on this is remarkable. I wonder how they had enough power to move such a massive. Yeah, just shrugs.
Dwarves.
So yeah, it looks like you're gonna have to climb through. Oriel. Oh, go ahead.
I was just saying that I'll go first.
So Oriel.
Can I?
Go ahead.
Oh no, she sees something. I'll wait.
Yeah, I was gonna say with your passive perception, and actually I'll say Oliver with a 14 as well. You would notice that looks like there are a couple of pressure plates on the floor here. A bunch of them have been kind of like pushed down and stuck inward, but you would notice that where the trap is, some of them are still up. Not sure what they do, but yeah.
Seem to be pressure plates right there, and over there. I don't really know what they do, but I don't
Always
reckon
traps.
good.
So yeah, Roderick would kind of try to. He would like to investigate those to see if the trap is still active, because it said it kind of looks stuck, and basically see if I can figure out like what's going on here.
Sure. Give me an investigation.
Or thieves' tools. I don't know if one is technically easier than the other.
It would be investigation first. Okay,
19.
so 19. Yeah, you're looking at kind of the placement of these pressure plates, and whereas the floor is smashed in places, you would see what looks like some mechanical connections that you would almost are almost positive that one of these plates or a bunch of these plates were what activated the smashing wall trap. You don't know if it's still active because of all the it hasn't reset itself, so you're not sure if stepping on one of those plates would cause it to smash against the wall again. But definitely a dangerous thing to still be there.
He'll look at. Oh, no, that's elsewhere, so I need to move these. I guess now I could do like a thieves' tools to see if I can quote unquote disable it or figure out if it is gonna trigger.
So you don't think that you can disable it from here? You probably have to find a different spot for where the trap connects or where the wires connect. But you think that at least some of the wires here, the ones you can see, are kind of cut already or broken. So at least some of the pressure plates are turned off. Problem is knowing which wire would be for like which plate connection.
And then lastly, the trap, does it go like all the way from like the top to the floor, or is it just like only in the middle?
It goes all the way from the east wall to 3 feet from the west wall, and it covers the whole hallway. It's a huge slab.
Okay, so like vertically as well, whole hallway.
Yeah, it's almost like a wall came flying out of the east wall and smashed into the west wall. In fact, you would see a bunch of cracks on the west wall itself, as well as places where like bone was smashed into the wall. Someone probably met, or several individuals probably met an unfortunate end when they charged through and triggered this trap.
Yeah, I guess Robert could just kind of relay all that. Yeah, basically say he unfortunately can't confirm if it's still working, and can't disable it from here.
Oh.
Well, as long as we climb over it, Shock says, stay away from the floor, we should be okay, right? You just have to climb between the trap and the wall. It's a 3-foot gap. Shouldn't be too hard.
Question.
I was gonna go for it right now.
Ghost like
I was going first.
Code takes Shock at his word, face value, and attempts.
So, like, his Shock's explaining, Ko just runs past him, jumps in there.
Carefully.
Give me an athletics check. DC. I'm gonna say it's average, so DC 10, because you still have to kind of hold yourself. Oh yeah, Ko's just like hoop hoop hoop, like he quickly. I forget what that's called, where you have two walls and quickly climb between them. But
Parkour.
yeah, maybe like parkours a little bit, but using his immense strength, he just goes right through and goes to the other side,
Hey,
landing
wait for
safely.
me, and then I go as well.
Shock
He would yell
says,
that it's clear.
Do we have a
But it
rope
is.
though? And then you're already going. All right, go for
Yeah,
it.
I'm going. Athletics or acrobatics?
It would be athletics.
This sucks.
You know what? I'll say you can use acrobatics or athletics, your choice.
All right. Yay, acrobatics.
All right, so Damien also kind of less strength based, more actual parkouring between the two walls. Gets to the other side. Shock looks at Oriel and Oliver, and he says, "You guys going to be okay going through?"
We'll be alright.
And
Yeah.
she
Ko can throw a rope.
casts her wild shape and transforms into a giant owl and just flies through.
Ooh. Shock just shakes his head. He's like, "Druids."
So she
So-
flies over our heads in the tunnel.
Yes, yes.
Ooh.
And I can see very well now.
Yeah. All right.
Ko's gonna duck down and pull out his weapon.
What the? So Shock looks to Roderick. He says, "You're still a little bit exhausted from that fight. You gonna be okay?"
Maybe if you bring a rope over just to help, but I think I should be fine.
He nods. He says, "Well, does he have a rope?" Sure. We'll
I
say.
should have a rope.
Well, okay. So if you give him the rope, he'll attach one side, kind of throw it over to the other side, and tell them to attach it. So the rope will make this DC 5. Makes it much easier.
Cool.
Again, acrobatics or athletics, either of them works here.
Yeah, I'm gonna say a little prayer, and then I'll do acrobatics.
Before he
Please don't
goes,
let me fumble.
Oliver's gonna just go, "Good luck," and he's gonna give him bardic inspiration. It's not that he needed.
All right. So yeah, he's pretty good at this sort of thing, and quickly in fact, I don't think he could have even failed that. Quickly makes his way through, and I think that just leaves Oliver.
I don't know if you consider nat
Yeah.
one skill checks fails, but
No, I don't. I
not
don't do.
technically, yeah.
I don't do natural 20 and natural 1 for skill check failures and successes. It depends on the difficulty.
Yay.
So there are things you can just do. It's not like attacking. But Oliver, what are you doing?
Oliver's gonna do acrobatics to get through and not really use the rope, but he's gonna kind of do. I suppose if I'm standing it's parkour, but kind of like dancer style parkour. So it's kind of like interpretive dance as he does it.
Parkouring
Dramatic.
interpretively off the walls. All right.
Yeah.
So Oliver turns it
like
into a
very-
little bit of a show as he goes through.
Yep.
Shock just shakes his head and climbs through after.
And as he
you.
lands, he does a bow and just get out.
Shock says, maybe we should leave the rope here for when we come back, or no, we'll probably need it. So he'll bring it with him. All right. So being on the other side of this trap, the hallway continues on for a while. At the end of which is something that almost it looks like a vault door that was smashed open by something very large. And above it, there's something written in Dwarven.
Well, what's it say?
It would say the Halls of Tarsus.
Tarsus. Do I know
What that
anything
mean?
about Tarsus?
Anything?
History might tell you something.
History.
All right, so Tarsus was a fairly famous cleric that lived during the Therian Empire. He was a very learned person, very pious individual, and he did a lot of charitable work in his time living. He was born towards the end of the Therian Empire, kind of during the time of the Cataclysm. So he probably went underground along with any other survivors. Would make sense. Go ahead.
Do we know his deity?
Yes, Moradin. Most of the dwarves worship Moradin.
Oh, okay.
So does it feel like we might be walking into a big underground church?
It's very possible. In fact, I have a new map for you. Give me one moment.
Lyra, what do you think of all this?
Oh, Lyra's like, she's just going nuts. She's examining the door and looking at all the symbols. She's like, oh, amazing. To think all this was deep under Chaur this whole time. I've been coming to Chaur for years, and I've been walking just a couple 100 feet above this magnificent ruin. Oh yeah, that's right. I have your party order now. I can just use that. Doesn't matter as much for this, though. Stop being slow, roll 20. Wish there was an easy way to turn the party order. But, alright, so as you enter through these broken vault doors, do any of you have light sources burning?
I think Lyra has a lamp.
I have my dancing lights going. Do fancy.
Yeah, if you wanna have your dancing lights out, you can. Lyra probably has like a light source as well. Does anyone else have one?
I don't.
Alright, well, yeah, so this is kind of what you see as you move through. The hallway is a little bit... actually, no, it's actually about the same, 25 feet. You would notice several areas where the wall is caved in. There are a bunch of skeletons in this area, too. Again, probably due to some large battle that happened in this area. And down the hall a bit, you would notice some ruins that are lightly glowing near the top of the wall. Or the top of the wall there, close to where the ceiling is.
I wonder what these mean.
We learn from our mistakes, right?
Yeah.
Lyra's looking at the vault doors. She
Alright.
says, "I wonder, these are large, powerful steel doors. I wonder what broke these down." She says, "These marks don't look like they were made by battering rams. Almost like a large fist."
Probably the same thing that left the lava tunnel.
Maybe.
Or, possibly could be maybe ogres. Maybe Becky then the ogres were also around.
She nods. She says, "This place, I would bet, existed during the Therian Empire, but was used as some sort of bunker when the Cataclysm first happened. That would explain all these tunnels. They were probably built later. I guess they were far enough underground to at least temporarily protect from the fires." She's just kind of like examining some of the bones and looking around at all the walls and markings. So Damien, moving up the hallway a bit, you would see more vault doors over here that look like they've been smashed open. as well as more runes kind of south here. Again, kind of slightly glowing, written up towards the top of the wall like the first set.
They don't look like the same explosive ones, do they?
You don't think so?
I just
I
don't
mean,
walk past them, I think.
all right. Yeah, no, they don't seem to react to you as you move down the hallway a bit.
Cool.
Okay, so as you enter into there, you can't really see well. There's not much light. But you would see more of the bones. And in fact, actually, yeah, that's all you'd see right now.
Look, Lara, can you cast the light? Is that something she can do?
He says, yeah, sure. She'll put a light spell on, I guess do you have like a weapon or something she can put it on? Damien,
Hello?
do you have a light or a weapon or something you wanted to put it on? Or an object?
Yeah, I'll ask her if she can put a light on my bow.
She nods and does a little chant touching your bow, and it begins to glow, lighting up the area. And now that you're up here, you would see a lot of bones up ahead. Oliver and Oriel, are you following them, or are you kind of waiting back there?
Oh boy.
Okay. So yeah, up ahead there is a large pile, almost as if someone like stacked all the bones together.
Can we tell if these are dwarven-sized bones?
Not from here. You could get closer and take a look.
I'll get closer.
Okay, I'll kind of back up Damien.
Like, any surviving dwarves down here? I yell at dwarves.
How loud are you yelling?
Probably not super loud, but like, just a little bit louder to be heard.
Alright, so as you yell that, you would hear noise coming from the south.
From this way?
As a strange looking creature comes into view. Give me one moment to grab this. Oh, actually, give me 2 moments then. So the creature, at first it looks like some sort of like maybe robed dwarf, but as it comes out of the darkness, you could see it looks much more hideous. Stepping into the light of your candle, it starts to make strange whispering noises as you see an elongated mouth and 2 eye sockets that begin to glow with an unsettling bluish light. Give me initiative rolls.
That is creepy. Initiative.
And you think you hear more
Ready
noise.
to go, baby.
You think you hear more noise behind it. There might be more of them or something else. So...
Oh my goodness.
the first act is going to be... Oh yeah, look at that, Ko. Did you roll twice, Ko? Why do I see 2 Kos?
I don't see 2.
Oh, maybe I'm some weird... I see...
Yeah, actually, I was gonna ask because the format of Roll20 on the little bar on the left looks different.
Oh yeah, they updated the UI. I'm
Uh,
seeing 2 Ko's. I just deleted one of them. It's fine. So yeah, Ko, as this creature comes out of the darkness, you are the first to act. What do you want to do? It's approaching, whispering to itself, making a bunch of strange noises.
I guess we don't know anything yet, so can I ready an action? Or
Sure.
I guess I'll just kind of speak in Dwarvish to stop and pull out the halberd and I guess I'll hit him if he gets within 10 feet of me.
All right, so you approach. Where did you start?
I started here.
All right. Yeah, so you approach threateningly with the halberd, warning the creature not to come any closer. Ready in action. Anything else?
That's it.
All right, Damien.
Let's move this way, 15 feet. Then the 10 feet next to Shock. And I'll do the same thing. I'll just ready in action to shoot at it if it doesn't heed Coast command.
All right, from the darkness, another one of these things comes into view. It's gonna finish its movement coming up this way. And that was its dash, so it ends its turn. Now this one is going to move up to here, stare towards Ko there, as its eyes flash with a greenish light. You feel yourself being withered by some evil power. I need a con save.
Hey, alright. Just give me 1 second to find my character.
Alright, so you make the con save luckily, but you would still take 11 points of necrotic damage as this intense withering energy washes over you.
We didn't rest, did we?
Don't think so.
Did not.
Alright, now you definitely look wounded. Alright, that is it for the Bodak. Shock.
Would that trigger?
Would that
my-
initiate my attack or no?
He's too far away for you to hit him.
Okay.
But if you were readying one with your bow, then yeah, you could take a shot at him.
Yeah, I'll do so. Does an 18 hit?
19 AC 15, that would strike him, yes. So you do 15 piercing and 1 fire, as he seems to resist the fire. He now looks very angrily at you. And he's going to continue moving this way, ending his turn here. Is that... Oh, wait. As a bonus action... Almost forgot. He throws his hand forward as it begins to glow with green energy, much like his eyes did. And just, like, necrotic green mists come off him in a huge area. As they kind of encompass all of you. So that's it for him. Shock would yell, "They're hostile, look out!" And what's Shock gonna do?
I think he'd come and get into melee with this thing.
So he rushes up at the Bodak.
He can shield bash and longsword attack, right? Because he has multi-attack.
Yeah, you can do both.
I think
Or you could do 2 shield bashes, or one then the other, however you want to do it.
I think he's going to slash at it twice with longsword.
Alright, so 11 would miss versus AC 16 on the first. 18 would strike, doing 4 points as his sword seems to be less effective. He says, I need a magic blade. Anything else for him?
I think he'll just does what 5-10 feet.
Oh, sorry. Shoot. So at the beginning of Shock's turn, since he started his turn within the 30 feet of the Bodak, he would meet its gaze. I need a con save.
Constitution. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Alright. So Shock is overwhelmed with psychic energy, and he falls to the dying state. Oh, going to 0 hit points.
Wow, that's so unfortunate.
So this guy didn't actually take the 4. It seems that the gaze of this creature is extremely dangerous. So that's it for Shock. He would actually end his turn. And Rogrick. So seeing that, what do you want to do? Seems their gaze is deadly.
Yeah, I'm gonna avert my gaze
Alright, so you blind yourself.
back here. And since I'm farther away, I'll look at it. Just look at it. Farther away.
A sec. So if I don't think you can switch. You would have to have your eyes averted for the whole time. But next turn you could be looking at it from back here.
Okay. In that case, I will.
Or you could just make the saving throw if you don't want to deal with it.
Yeah.
So you did avert your gaze?
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
In that case, I am going to cast Bless
Okay.
on Damien, Oliver, and myself.
Okay. So the three of you feel the blessing of his god, adding bonuses to your attacks. So that's your action, and you're concentrating. Anything else?
Spell slot, and then I'm going to I have a little bit of movement left. I like to bonus action hide if I can up here.
So if you go one more to the right, you can use that vault door to hide. Use it as cover.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Alright, because unfortunately the light is right next to you, so you would need cover to do stealth. Go ahead and make a stealth check. Alright, 12... Let's see, what's their passive perception? No, they still see you, so your hide basically fails.
That's fine.
Alright, so that's it for you, Oliver. What are you gonna do?
First things first. I'm going to Dissonant Whispers the Bodak here.
So you're not averting your gaze?
I don't have to look at him to do it.
Do you still have to choose if you're averting your grades or
Yeah.
gaze
I'm
or-
gonna say it out loud.
So I can avert my gaze, but I don't have to. So it won't. I can avert my gaze.
So you are averting your gaze, though.
Yeah.
Okay. So you blind yourself for now. And just so I don't have to keep asking you, mark yourself as blinded if you're averting your gaze. And Dissonant Whispers, like you said, I don't think you have to see him. So he just has to make a wisdom save as you attack him with psychic energy. Alright, 14 would fail, barely. So he is affected, so 3d6 psychic, and he has to use his reaction to flee.
That is 14. My DC is 16, so he takes 14 psychic damage.
Oh, did you roll damage already somewhere? I see, 14. Alright.
Yeah.
So he... That's a good point, actually. Do these guys have any psychic resistance? No, they don't. Alright, so yeah, he would take the 14 psychic and use his reaction to retreat. Is that what it does?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he reactions. And he kind of rushes back 30 feet, ending his turn.
And then bonus action, I will give Bardic Inspiration to Poe.
Okay, Ko, you are inspired.
Right.
Is there a
die!
symbol for that?
You're inspired by the racist.
Is there a symbol I need to put on my character or no?
Bardic Inspiration, usually just use one of the music notes, where is
Okay.
it?
I'll do that.
Oh, if you're gonna do it, I'll wait. Because it cancels out or whatever.
Yeah, so like something like this, usually.
Okay. Cool. Oh, also, did I just throw away my entire first turn?
Unfortunately, nothing approached you, so yeah. But you didn't know they were going to be
Okay.
hostile necessarily.
Well,
All
that's
right.
what I was preparing for.
Yeah, if they had come up to where you could have hit them, you could have done it. But anything else,
Yeah, that's
Oliver?
me done. No, that's me done.
All right, Oriel.
Ariel will cast a guiding bolt at second level at. Oh goodness, wrong.
So from where you are, they have cover from Damien, who's in the way, unless you move
Okay,
up.
then she will move over here.
Okay.
And then she will attack this one.
All right, so yeah, open field for that one. So AC 16 or 15, sorry, as you blast him with radiant energy. Or at least attempt to. Oh, but no, that is not enough, and it would just sail past him. Anything else?
She would end her turn. Although she would move back a little bit again.
All right, so you use the rest of your movement to back up. New round, Ko. Are you going to avert your gaze?
Yeah, I'm not gonna look at them at all. I'm gonna go up and try and stabilize shock.
All right, so that's a medicine check or wisdom if you're not trained.
Oh, I'm not trained, so just wisdom.
If you have a potion, you can give him a potion.
Oh, well. Too late for that.
You have Bardic Inspiration if you wanted it.
Medicine check, not a save.
Oh, whoops. And then, yeah, I use the inspiration as well, which is what?
All right, well,
Christ.
so I don't think you can make it even with the bardic inspiration with a 3
That
because
sucks.
you need a 10. So unfortunately, you would be over shock trying to take care of these necrotic burns, but the withering is still too great, and you can't do it this round.
Cool.
Anything else?
Nope.
Damien.
I'll just use my healer's kit on Shock.
Alright, so that is an automatic bandage. So he's dying, but he's no longer in danger of death. He has 3 successes.
And then I'll drag him over here.
Okay.
Right here.
I don't know if you can, because you already used your action with the healer's kit.
Oh, is that an action to move him?
You'd have to grab him, which is grab as an action.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you could do it next round, but not this round.
Can he object interaction his body?
No, because he's technically still a creature. He's not dead yet. If he was dead, you could do that. Yeah, so yeah.
I myself will move up here then.
Alright, you back up. The Bodak is going to step forward over to here. He is going to light up his aura. Doing a 30-foot circle. Bonus action as his action. He is going to attempt to punch Ko, who's averting his gaze. So he has advantage on this. 24, I believe, will strike you. So 16 total. Oh, did that just take Ko down?
Yep.
Alright, so Ko falls into the dying state. I just have the yeah, there's no unconscious anymore, it's just a little black book. This Bodak is gonna move up this way 30 feet and try to wither Olivar, because you made him scared. I need a con save.
Okay. Does Bless work on con saves?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, it's a good thing you had it, because that would auto succeed. DC is 13. So you resist taking only 11 necrotic from his withering gaze. Yeah, you automatically get at least a 1, so you're fine.
How much necrotic did I take again?
11, half to 22.
Okay. Sure.
And that is it for him. Shock stable, so he lays there. Roderick.
I would like to...
Two of your party members in danger.
in range. I'm going to run up to here.
Okay.
And
I assume, or yeah, go ahead.
yeah, and cast a Cure Wounds on Ko.
Alright, so you channel some healing energy, and Ko, you gain 10. Conscious.
And I can add your Bardic to that?
Yeah.
That you gave me from earlier, right? So a D6 on top of that?
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you can add a d6 to it.
An extra 2, so 12.
Alright, so you're no longer dying, but you are prone. You dropped your weapon in the square as well. And, yeah, you're 1 level of exhaustion. Anything else, Roderick?
Yes. I'm gonna bonus action dash and go back to here.
Alright. Get away from them. Oliver.
Okay. Right. I'm not averting my gaze, so what
Oh.
save do I have to make?
There are 2 of them now, so that would be 2 con saves. Ruh-roh. No, not that one. So, yeah, that would fail by 6. So you are at 0 hit points.
Hold on,
Dying.
he has bless.
Oh, okay. Give me a bless roll to that 7 you rolled. 9. So luckily you didn't fail by 5 with a 9. So you would instead become frightened and take 16 psychic damage.
See, here's a way. Is it as a half elf? I have advantage against being frightened. Yeah, I have. No, it's being charmed. Ignore me.
Yeah, it's charmed.
Yeah. I take how much damage again?
16 psychic.
And I made the second one.
Yeah, so you are frightened though. We'll say this guy is frightening you.
Yeah, you frighten me, I'll frighten you back.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's fine.
Woo!
Right. Different attack.
What do you want to do? You're not feeling good. You are now wounded or badly wounded?
Badly wounded. I'm going to add that to me in a minute. I want to check things first. Oh, I'd hit. It would work against us all. Alright, cool. Oh, but they can't take... Yeah, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to do Arms of Hadar.
Okay.
Which is a... all creatures... Oh, no, I can't do it because it's within 10 feet of me. Fuck, I thought it was just 10 feet. Oh, no, I'm not doing that then. We're doing Shatter.
Alright, so you summon a bunch of thunder energy as a point nearby explodes out, and they have to make con saves.
Yeah, it's 16.
Alright, so the first one... Oh, fails his save as he is blasted with a bunch of thunder energy, taking 16, and that actually puts him to near death. The second one fails as well, taking 16 points of damage, and they both look very unhappy with you.
That's cool. I'm still frightened, which is fine, and then... Yeah, bonus action healing word on myself.
Alright, so you channel some healing energy, gaining 6.
And I'm moving. I'm gonna move.
Out of the creepy green mists that are all around.
Yep.
It's probably a good
idea.
idea.
Scared of him, so I would run away anyway.
Alright, you move back. The only issue is, as long as you're frightened, you can't get any closer to him. How long does that frighten last? Alright, well, I think it just lasts till he dies. It doesn't say there's a time. So that is it for Oliver. Oreo. Alright, so you look away, keeping yourself safe from their death gaze.
Question: can I still cast Moonbeam if I look at a certain spot?
Yes, Moonbeam doesn't require you to see your target. You just choose where it is. So yes, you can still put Moonbeams on them.
Then I will put a Moonbeam at 3rd level on those.
Alright, searing light blasts down from above suddenly, covering both of them.
And I'll move a bit farther away.
Alright, backing up a little just to be cautious. Alright, anything else? Alright, so Ko, averting your gaze.
Not looking at them at all. Focused on shock. Gonna pour my potion of greater healing in his mouth.
Alright, you quickly administer a potion, so 4d4 plus 4 is the healing. Oh, nice. So 15, shock is awake, looking much better. He nods
So that was
to
my
you.
action. Can I use my item interaction to pick up the halberd and then have my movement to stand up?
Yes. So you grab your weapon off the floor and stand. Anything else?
I think that's it.
Alright, Damien.
I won't avert my gaze.
Ooh, risky. 2 con saves, please.
Alright, con save number 1. Just makes it
Just
right.
makes it, yeah, 13.
Con save number 2. 9 plus
Oh,
11.
that
Oh.
would fail. So you would meet the death gaze. Luckily, it does not kill you or put you to 0, but you would take 16 psychic, and you are now feared, giving you disadvantage on your attack rolls. Which I guess you would have gotten anyway if you averted your gaze.
Yeah, on both of them or just on the one that's frightening?
As long as you see the one that's frightening you, you're at disadvantage.
Alright, and which one would that be?
Does it actually frighten?
Yeah, it says otherwise a creature takes psychic. Wait, doesn't it frighten you?
It says the creature is reduced to 0 unless it's immune to the frightening condition.
Oh, maybe I just came up with that. All right, so yeah, you would not be frightened, then you just take psychic damage.
Alright.
Sorry. Yes, that's you too, Oliver.
I'm going to try and guarantee the kill on this one, so I will not be taking the -5 penalty.
Okay.
Making a knockdown attack.
Phew. Yeah, that would strike 22. Doing 11 and 2, 13 points of damage, which would put it to the dying state. It falls down motionless.
And then, how far is this one for me? I will move up 5, 10 feet here, and attempt to toss my last remaining net on the other one.
All right.
Hold on, 3 plus 3. They should have a +2 on it from sharpshooter, not sharpshooter, from archery.
Shock would be in the way right now unless you move up one more. Oh wait, never mind. He's prone. So, oh wait, sharpshooter. Okay, never mind. So you wouldn't matter.
I don't think nets actually do damage.
25 would strike him.
Wait, do nets actually do damage?
No, I don't think they actually do. What does it do? Just restrain him?
Yeah, it just restrains them.
So he is suddenly restrained in this net that you throw over him. Anything else?
Yeah, I'll use my last 20 feet of movement to get out of the range.
Alright, back up out of the aura. The Bodak is restrained. What does he have to use his action to get out?
I believe so.
David roll saves first.
Oh, Moonbeam, yep. So he is caught in searing energy. It's wisdom or con?
Con.
Okay. 15?
My spell accuracy is 15, so
Alright, so he just made it, so half damage.
yes.
As he is seared by very burny moonlight.
5 to 6 of damage.
but halved.
Yeah. Just 5d6, so he takes 10.
Wait, is Moonbeam not D8?
No, d6, I think.
Alright.
46 on
Oh, no.
second level and 5d6 on third level.
Yeah,
Moonbeams
she.
are D10s.
Wait, what?
Moonbeam is 2d10.
Yeah, Moonbeam is 2D10.
Oh, is it like 3d10 at third level?
I was on the wrong spell. I'm so sorry.
Oh, that's fine. So in that case, what is it, 3d10 at this level?
Did you use a third level?
Yeah.
Or yeah, third level's 3d10.
So
Alright, so 5, 9. Alright, so he would take 4 points. Got it. Then he is going to not bother with this net. He is just going to look towards Damien. Do a withering gaze. I need a con save. DC 13. So he just throws a bunch of necrotic energy at you. Alright, so you would resist it, taking 11. And that's it for him. The other one is just in the dying state, or death state. So as an undead, he just kind of sits there. Shock.
Shock will avert his gaze.
Stand up.
Yeah, he'll grab his sword. He'll stand up. And then he'll try and kill the one that's restrained.
quick question: did both of them did their constitution save?
Oh, so that one would automatically.
Get a death save, right?
I guess. I think when you're dying, you do still get con saves. He doesn't automatically fail like Dex. So he would fail though, and he would start to be burned, putting him into like final death. So he has one failure from the moonbeam. This is being burned. He's being destroyed by the radiant energy. But go ahead, Shock. What are you doing? Thank you for reminding me of that.
Shock will take 2 swings at the restrained Bodak.
Alright, so it's a wash. 17 will strike with the first as he cuts into him. Cursing. Does anyone have a magic sword? As he does 4.
Yeah, but it's mine.
No, 8 is gonna miss. As he just cuts against the net but does not pierce the creature.
And then he'll move here so Cole can get flanking on his turn.
Okay. Read that it?
Yes.
Roderick.
Tactical genius, which can
Tactical genius Shock. Oh, Shock would take 5 points of necrotic damage for ending in the Aura of Annihilation.
oof. There you go.
And Roderick, what are you gonna do?
I'm going to use my bonus action to this.
Harness Divine Power? Alright.
Get my spell slot back, and then I would just like to shoot the restrained one with my sharp bow.
Alright, so he has cover, but you would be at advantage because he's restrained. So his AC against you is 17 right now. Oh, look at that. 25 will strike him. Now, your short bow is not magical.
Correct.
Alright, so you would take 7 points of damage and become wounded. My husky really wants my attention for some reason. Just keeps pawing at me. Alright, he is wounded but still alive. Anything else?
No, that'll be it.
Alright, Oliver.
Right, I'm not frightened anymore, am I?
No, you weren't frightened.
Okay. So what's that? for it. For it. And last second level spell. Yeah, let's do it. I'm gonna shatter them again.
There's only one alive now. Just if that matters for you.
Yeah, one of them is dying. The other one is wounded in a net. You can still shatter them.
Is the one that's in the net like lying down? Like if I tried to Eldritch Blast them, would I be at disadvantage?
No, he is standing, so you'd be at advantage because he's restrained.
Okay, yeah, then I'll do that.
All right, you fire some
Yeah, I'll move a bit closer.
eldritch blasts down the hall, blasting the restrained creature in the net. Right, 24 will strike with the first shot. Remember your advantage. 4 points, and the second shot. Yeah, 26 will definitely strike again. Doing another 10 points. And that would put him to badly wounded. As the arrow, or the blasts, and the radiant energy are all starting to add up. Oriel.
Ariel will look at her team members and is anyone like very badly hurt?
Shock is near death. Ko is near death. Your two frontliners.
Okay.
They're not marked, but yeah.
Shock is marked.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Let me see the distance. Yes, very good. I would cast a healing word on Ko.
Alright, so you target Ko with some healing energy.
Yes.
Ko feels much better as he regains 8.
Just a little bit more.
I think that puts you to wounded now instead of near death.
He's gonna gesture at her.
Gives it a thumbs up. Yeah. Alright, anything else, Oriel? Still got your action.
She continues to concentrate on her moonbeam.
You still have your action. If you want to throw a what's it called? Sacred Flame or something.
I can't cast a guiding bolt because it's 2 level 1 spells, right?
Yeah, you would at this point you would have to do a cantrip.
Okay, then I will cast a Thorn Whip
Whoosh. Alright.
at one of those creatures.
So one of them is dying. That one is dying. You can Thorn Whip him, but he's already in the death state.
Then I'll Thorn Whip the other.
Alright, so he is restrained, so you would have advantage.
20.
20 will strike him. As the thorns whip forward, piercing him.
Would be 1d6.
You can click Thorn Whip.
Yeah, if you click Thorn Whip, it'll roll damage in the chat.
Oh,
Missing.
nice roll.
Good roll. 11. Are you gonna pull him?
No. I'm
Alright.
gonna let him be in the moonbeam because he deserves it.
Because he deserves it. Alright, so he is very wounded, but still up. Ko, what are you gonna do?
Still averting my gaze. I guess with disadvantage, I will swing the halberd.
Alright, it is a wash because he is netted.
Okay. Oh, then I'll take this off.
You still have bardic inspiration.
He
Yeah,
does, yeah. He still has Bardic. 12 would not be enough. AC 15. Do you want to Bardic it?
Yeah, might as well. What is that? D6?
Yeah, it's a D6.
I was thinking it was a D10 when I tried to heal.
Oh,
earlier.
17 will strike. Doing 6, which will put him into the death state. Ending combat. Ugh. Just kind of goes motionless. I assume you're going to leave the beam on them, which would just utterly annihilate them.
Glee. No saving throws for you.
Alright, so the battle ends. What do you all want to do?
I'd like to go home and lay on my fancy bed.
I'm gonna give Damien a glare.
I want my net back too.
Yeah,
I walk
luckily,
away from the net.
I don't think... Does your radiant energy damage objects? I don't think so, right? The moonbeam?
I don't think so, no.
Yeah, I think it just damages creatures. So your net would just be there on the seared creature.
Alright, I'll go and pick it up.
Okay. Shock says, ugh, what the f was that? Oh,
That was so scary.
whatever it
I was so
was.
scared for you guys.
It got into my head somehow, and I just saw these crazy visions. It overwhelmed me. And he just kind of rubs his temple. Thanks, guys. If you hadn't been here to have my back, that would have been it.
Yeah, well, those definitely weren't surviving dwarves.
So religion might tell you something about them.
Do I need to be trained?
You'll know more if you're trained. I'll say DC. What level are they? DC 15.
I'm not
Alright.
trained, though.
So, Olivar, you know they're creatures known as Bodak. They are servants of Orcus, but that's all you really know about them. Damien, you just know that they are servants, or you just know that they are called Bodaks. But without training, you wouldn't know much more about them.
That's absolutely fair.
Yeah. You probably read stories about these scary, just like elongated faced monsters that dwell in old crypts and such. But yeah, Oliver, it would make sense that they're servants of Orcus since you found an Orcus holy symbol down here.
Yeah, I'd be like, yeah, these are servants of Orcus.
Shock says that's the symbol we found.
Yeah.
He says, "Well, are we heading out of here? Feeling kind of crappy.
Please,
I don't know if I
don't
could."
want you guys to die.
I'll say, yeah, I think rest would be worked and we can continue tomorrow.
Lyra is kind of going over near the boat axe. She's examining them. She says, "Oh, it looks like they have some stuff." She says, "These were priests, I think. They have the same holy symbols as the one we found on those other bodies. Wonder if something corrupted them." Oliver, you said you kind of knew about these things. Can people be turned into them? How do they work? Do you know?
Yeah, is religion or arcana checkers there?
No, you already rolled a 12. You don't know.
Okay. No, I have not a clue. I just know they work for him.
She nods. I think I have some religion books. I should look these up. She would pull a few things off them. And also, those of you with religion training would know they have essence you can gather, which might be kind of potent.
Would I know if we could come back and gather it later, or if it's like a now or nothing?
No, assuming the bodies were still here, you could get it later.
Oh yeah, yeah. Rog would say it's like I probably could, but I'd rather do it when we come back if they're still here.
Alright, and she pulls a few other things off them, which I will mark in the chat here.
Find some really cool stuff we shank on the way back.
They don't have bases for archery by any chance?
They do have bracers, probably not magical.
Tragic.
So this is what she finds on them. She says, yeah, these are definitely priests with this amount of religious Maho. They probably were here doing some kind of weird rituals during the attack. And do you guys mind if we take a 10-minute break? I think my husky really wants to go outside.
All right, break time.
Yeah, let's take a break. And yeah, I'll be back in about 10.
What up, party people?
What's everyone doing?
Good.
I am relaxing. Gotta have some snacks.
I feel bad. Ko got kind of jumped in that fight a little. Ko in shock.
Yeah, that death glare took us by surprise for sure.
Yeah, Bodaks. Bodaks are dangerous. A few bad con saves and your whole party could be dying.
I maybe I missed something, but I didn't quite understand why Ko, who held his action, couldn't attack the Bodak at the end of the round, at the first round.
Well, he readied an attack, but none of them came within his range. Because you can't hold your action in 5e, you can just ready an action. So if your attack never triggers, you just don't get to do it, unfortunately.
Kind of mean.
See, that's the danger with melee weapons, because if nothing comes into range of you, then you just kind of stand there waiting. Like in 4th edition, there was the delay action, which lets you change your initiative, basically, and go later in the turn, but in 5th, it's just readying. It's a little bit safer with a ranged weapon, because, yeah, it's more likely that something will be in range of like readying a shot. Like a javelin, maybe. Are you there, Ko? He might still have stepped away. Oh, Roderick's back. Ko's back. We were just talking about how you had really bad luck that fight.
What?
We were just talking about how you had really bad luck that fight. You couldn't rage or anything.
Oh, I mean, the first round fucked me. I didn't realize that I just wouldn't be able to do anything at all if it didn't get within 10 feet. I was sort of... I guess I just didn't know the rule there. I thought that once I realized it was an enemy, I would attack it, because, I mean, Ko would never just let it walk past him.
Yeah, so what
A
you
rule thing on me that I missed.
what you could do is like walk up to where it would be in range of you and then ready that action. Or you ready it with a javelin.
Wasn't aware of what I was doing, I guess.
Yeah. No worries. Javelin's kind of good for that too, because then, like, if anything happens within 30 feet, you can throw a javelin.
Yeah, I mean, if I would have known, just didn't know the rule, I wouldn't obviously have just wasted my turn.
Yeah.
Also, you only get one attack. It's a ready to attack.
Yeah, that's the
what?
downside of readying. You don't get both your attacks like you would in a normal attack, you just get the one.
Right, that's not my point, but I understand now and I won't make the mistake again.
Oh yeah, no big deal.
Always a gamble when you ready actions.
Certainly can be.
Well, yeah, certainly was for me when I didn't know what the fuck I was doing.
And then with melee weapons.
The nice thing about the reach weapons is you can ready it from further away too, so that's kind of useful, as long as you're within the 10 feet. All right, is everyone back?
I think we're missing Oliver.
Damn it, Oliver. All right, but were we going to try to get Essence, or is the group just retreating?
I think
That's
we're
right. You said tomorrow you're going to try, right? Hoping they're still here. All right. So the group is leaving the area, trying to get back to. You go near camp. You go into Blackwater's place. Where are you heading?
probably home, right? To Darkwater.
All right.
Yeah.
So let me just make sure you don't bump into anything bad on the way. Give me some survival checks. You might have an encounter here, but you might be able to avoid the encounter.
Everyone or just 2 people?
Up to 2 of you.
Why do I always roll shit on survival when I'm fucking proficient in it? Every time.
Oh, Oriella. All right. So Ko and Oriella are working together to navigate the tunnels. It seems like there's some noises coming from one of the side tunnels. I assume you're going to try to avoid whatever it is.
That's up to Oriel. She's leading.
I'll just, because it's...
Careful, because there's something up there.
Yeah, it's kind of like the group in general. I'm guessing that you guys would see, like, signs of
And yeah,
movement
we'll
in the
we're
area.
almost dead.
Alright. So, you make it to the estate and back to town. Lyra says, good job, everyone. I'll go give Blackwater my report. Shall we meet here again tomorrow and continue?
Yes.
She smiles and says, well, it was good working with all of you, and I'll see you tomorrow. So it's about 9 o'clock at this point. What does the group want to do? Ready to go to bed? You want to do anything else today?
Damon's ready to go to bed.
Still like nighttime by the time we get back, right?
Yeah, it's about 9 o'clock in the evening when you are back to the surface.
Yeah, Ko's gonna go straight to his bedroll or whatever and sleep.
Alright, so I'll say you guys go to your camp at the Darkwater. So you can leave stuff in the camp if you want. It's up to you. But the night is passing. Make sure you do your upkeep costs, depending on how you're living, and the upkeep for your camp, your people you're paying for, whoever's quartermaster. So just to give you an idea, this is the list of expenses, depending on what lifestyle you want. You can go up to wealthy in Chaur, however you want to live.
Every 5 days we'll see we get something, right?
You have the chance of getting something. Like, you get more well-known with the wealthier people of the town. So there's a chance you can make a contact.
If I did my math right, I should be off by 1 day.
Okay. And yeah, Roderick, make sure you minus the payments for your NPC people. Alright, but the night would pass, no issue. It is now the 21st of fall at 8 a.m. What do you all want to do?
Do you want to do the same thing we did yesterday? Or we take a day of downtime and go in the evening?
Cool with that.
Yeah, awesome.
Alright, so you're going to use the first 8 hours to work on your projects and then head in later tonight?
Yeah. Everyone's agreeable.
Yeah.
Were you saying something,
Does,
Oriel?
Ariel would probably go to one of the people and observe them in their daily, like,
This is all new to her.
yes.
Oh, like observe the townsfolk and whatnot?
I know the party members, like, she'd choose like one and just hang out at their place.
Okay. So you're kind of seeing what they're doing.
Yeah.
Is anyone finished with anything or needing to make any rolls for their project today?
Not today.
Alright, so then just go ahead and give yourself a day of time towards whatever you're doing.
Would Ayara have shown up at night or at some time during the day? Because I guess that's what Roderick would probably do. Is either wait for her or look for her, see if she has anything to report.
Oh, what was she working on? Infiltration, right?
Trading the blood hand, yeah.
So you don't actually hear from her today. Like, she doesn't show up later in the day, at least not yet. It is now 4 p.m. when the 8 hours pass. But yeah, you haven't heard from her yet.
I have a question before I add a day to my downtime activity.
Yes.
Is there like any way I can enlist Shock's help to like at the end of the 5 days to give me like a plus to the roll or anything?
What are you doing?
I am starting a caravan.
So what you need for that? He could be working on that with you. But if you wanted to get bonuses, another player would have to be helping you with that, and they would basically make the roll as well, and then we take the higher of the rolls.
Oh,
So someone else would have to be spending their downtime to help you. But we could say Shock is kind of helping as well. That's fine. Maybe he's talking to some people and give you a smaller bonus.
right, awesome.
Yeah.
I just updated it.
Okay. Alright, so yeah, 4 p.m. rolls around. What do you all want to do? Oriel, who did you say you were watching? Just people in general?
One of the party members.
What's Oliver doing?
I kind of figured I'm just hanging out in the market, trying to see if I can catch the thief.
Oh right, yeah,
Ariel
yeah.
could offer to help because she's very like attentive.
Alright.
Stuff.
Yeah, no, that'd be great.
Was there a project for that, or was that just something you were doing?
Yeah. No, there was. I think there was a thing for that. I know I did it last time as well.
Alright, so Oriel...
Or something like that.
Yeah, Oriel is kind of with you. I'll say today you are doing some investigating. So I'll take investigation and a perception check. Either or, from both of you. Okay.
Oh no, ignore that one. That was persuasion.
So you're talking to some of the people about some of the... Oh, nice. Yeah, about some of the crimes that have been happening. And one of them, I'll say a couple of them, maybe let you examine some of the places that were stolen. Kind of keeping an eye on you because they don't necessarily know you all that well. These are newer merchants. But Oriel, you find while you're looking around, what seems to be some white hair at the crime scene.
Look.
Seems possibly whoever stole this had white hair. And that would make sense. Well, you don't think it was left by a customer or anything like that, because this is in the back area, and the proprietor does not have white hair.
Okay.
There's some white hair over here. It's interesting.
Yeah, it's definitely a very
Yeah.
unique color of hair for someone to have, unless it's an old person.
Either we have to have a geriatric criminal on the loose, or someone who has like white hair and is still young. No, not that many people. That's already like a nice little narrowing down thingy magic.
So are you kind of talking about this out in the open?
No, she would whisper it to him.
Okay, so she's kind of
Yeah,
on the
she would,
down
like-
low. Got it.
Yeah.
Just whispering it. Okay.
I would probably ask at the market stall if they've seen anybody. Like, I'd give general descriptions of stuff, and then one of it would be a person with white hair.
He thinks for a moment. He says, white hair. Now, there's some old folk who have white hair in the town. But, I think I did see, actually, let me roll an intelligence check. No, sorry, I can't say I remember anyone with white hair, other than some old folk, but I doubt they're robbing me. He says, maybe you should check those Bloodhand. I bet you they have some white-haired person working for them. Bastards.
Right, okay. That's... Okay.
Alright, anything else? I'll take your silence as a no. So...
Arya would just follow Oliver around like a little chick
Yeah,
to the mother hen, like.
exactly, yeah.
Right, that would, Oliver would just generally, like, after going around the market and that, probably just take her back to Darkwater and just, like, perform a bit
Yeah.
to get some money.
So you pick up a couple of clues throughout the day. The white hair is definitely the most substantial. The people of the market are generally happy to let you look around where the things were stolen. No one's being difficult. Later on, you go back to the inn and perform a bit. And alright, so 4 o'clock rolls around. You all finish with your projects, those of you who are working on them. What do you all want to do?
Back to the ruins.
Alright, you're heading back underground. Any last minute things you want to do in town?
Can we get Miley working on potions?
Yeah, I mean, she would say if you have nature components, or rare herbs, I can use those to make healing potions.
We do in the bag of holding.
Yeah, we have 120 rare herbs.
And 200 nature components.
Okay, let me check what the conversions are. Alright, let's see. So... Sorry, I'm just trying to look up the rules for this. It says there's special rules for healing potion crafting, but I'm not seeing them. Go ahead, what were you saying?
While we're here, since the party's here, did we want to make our party land to free housing for the people?
Who are you asking?
I was asking the party.
Oh, apparently there's a
You asked what?
reply.
If we wanted to make our land for free housing for the people, or a farm to hire people.
Why not a little bit of both? So they get housing directly where they work.
Yeah, if we can do that.
Only if you guys want to.
Wait, we're gonna do a
Do we have enough
Kinda
gold?
short with you guys.
What would benefit Chaur the most? I thought we could have our own keep with some extra rooms for people that are put out. Then just not charge them like Roderick said. Kind of be like a
Way
local rehab almost. Oh, and Oliver wants a brothel.
Yeah, no.
Hey, it would
Oliver,
help
are you
everyone
offering
else.
yourself up? Are you
Yeah.
gonna be the headmistress of the brothel?
Madam.
Well, you've not seen me in heels, have you, darling?
An image I can do without.
How much would it cost to build a keep?
So you'd probably have to get some engineers. Probably have to bring them in from High Guard. If you're building a big house, that would probably be a couple of 1,000 gold pieces, at least.
Hey, Galen, you want to lend us some money? No, just kidding. Do you have any engineering contacts? Like, who built your house? Can you recommend us an engineer?
Hey, Galen, can we
Galen.
evict you from your
All right,
house?
I finally found what I was looking for, though. So there's a couple of different types of potions she can brew. Healing potions are 25 maho worth of components, and they take a day. Greater healing are 100 maho, and they take a week. I don't think you guys have 1,000, so that's as high as I'll go. So do you want her to work on a normal healing potion for like 1 day, or you want her to spend 5 days and 100 to get a greater?
I'm definitely thinking it's more profitable to do the healing.
Yeah, the normal ones, right? We have 300.
Like one healing a day,
Yeah.
as opposed to 2 potions every 2 weeks.
Well, 1 potion every 5 days. But the greater healing does more healing in combat, so it's a little bit more because it's an action to use, so it gives you a little bit more. But yeah, I mean, if you want to just have a bunch of normal healings, like you can have 5 for the time it would take to make 1 greater. It's just that, yeah, it wouldn't give you as much in that 1 action.
Probably best for now, though.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
So you could put her on that. Go ahead and say, like, each day she's crafting a healing potion, however you want her to make. And yeah, at the end of the day, you just minus the 25 maho and give yourself a healing potion.
You just want her to make her use all our.
In fact, we could say she did 1 today, if you want.
Yeah.
So go ahead and spend it to get that healing. And yeah, you guys can decide if you wanted to make more for the next few days. But let's have you travel back to the dungeon. Okay.
Oh, what's it like working in a blacksmith's yard?
Sorry, what?
Oh yeah. Before we leave, I want to go to the merchant, or I guess the blacksmith that is training Ko,
Okay.
and ask if they have any masterwork swords for sale, long swords.
He says, no, there's not enough of demand for that sort of thing in Chaur. I have some normal weaponry, but nothing masterworked. Sorry.
Do you think we can get him working on a masterwork longsword?
You want the blacksmith too?
Yeah, I want to upgrade shock.
He would. I don't know if he. Yeah, let me see.
Because to make a +1 weapon, you need a masterwork weapon for it, right?
You don't have to have a masterwork weapon, but it's more likely to take to the enchantment if you do. I think, yeah, you can try to enchant any weapon, unless I'm wrong on that. I'm gonna have to check my own rules. Let me see. Is there a specific weapon you were looking to get crafted?
Yeah, I wanted to get a longsword +1 for shock.
Okay. So at this point, if you have the materials, we'll just say you can craft one. If you have someone with, what's it called? With blacksmithing and someone with arcana, you could just have them work on that for a week. Because I think it's an uncommon, and I think an uncommon takes a week to make. You're talking about +1 sword, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't have anyone who's blacksmithing yet. Co's working on
All
that.
right, so I'll say that this guy can, if you want to pay him, he can help you with the blacksmithing portion. But he can't be training Ko if he's working on that.
It's the only blacksmith in town.
Yeah, there's only one old guy right now. It's like a frontier town. There's not a need for that many blacksmiths.
Nah, I think we'll just leave it for now.
Okay.
Does the town have any masterwork swords?
No, they don't have any masterwork swords here.
Well, I tried chalk.
Alright, anyone else doing anything? Alright, so let's say the group is heading in. You travel back to the halls of Tarsus, not encountering anything else. Go ahead and pull your tokens onto the entryway where you came in. That would be...
My bow again.
Can Lyra what?
Light my bow again.
Oh yeah, sure. The bodies are still here. Luckily, no one has come and taken them.
Then yeah, in that case, Robert could try to get the essence from them.
All right, so give me a religion check.
Oh, did Ko attune to the ring of fire resistance?
Oh, I wanted to clear that up earlier because I didn't know if I actually took it. He would if Damien insisted.
All right, yeah, you could have attuned to it over the evening.
Okay, and I'll put that in my inventory then. Can I do I just drop it on myself?
Yeah, if you look it
will
up,
it work?
if you look it up, you should be able to drag it from the compendium onto your sheet.
I don't know if you saw. When we were between sessions, I was fiddling with the wand of magic missile just for future use. So if I try to use it, it doesn't gunk up the combat.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem to roll right. So would I just kind of roll a d4?
Why is it not rolling right? What was it doing?
Here I can show you if you want, because it's in my weapons. So if I click it, like it can't do 17 damage. And it says 1d4 plus 1 force damage, but
Click on the name of it after.
that was me clicking on the name. Oh, like this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why
Oh,
it's
my
rolling
fault.
It's rolling an attack roll.
which it shouldn't.
Yeah.
But if you click on the name, it'll roll like damage, and that's all you need.
If you go into the
This is
macro
100%.
of it, You can probably just uncheck the attack, and it should only roll damage.
I don't think. How do I manage my macros?
Like we're under the exhaustion, like in your attack list. If you click on the little cog wheel.
Yeah, you could just take off the attack. But yeah, you'd roll the damage once and then times it by 3 if you're just doing three shots, like one use, unless you're using multiple charges to up the level.
Okay, so turn off attack on the cogwheel.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if you
see what
uncheck
that
and
does.
roll it, it should just roll damage.
Okay.
Yeah, there we
Yep,
go.
there you go.
All right. So, what do you want to do? You're back in this area. You collect the essence there, Roderick. And I'll say it took you guys an hour to get back down here, so it's about 5 p.m. at this point. Or 5:10, because you just did 10 minutes to get the essence. What do you want to do? So it looks like the hallway goes south here, but it also turns to the west. Most of the bones appear to be to the west, and a little further down, it looks like there is a cave-in. Like a large section of the hallway just collapsed.
Are we on the map?
Oh,
Yeah,
pull your token onto the
okay.
entryway, like where the doors are up here.
Alright, well, you know what they say. Good adventures go left.
All right, so you're going left
If no one's opposed, then yes.
through the broken vault door.
Yeah, but quietly.
Quietly. All right. No yelling out. Is anyone there?
0, none of that.
Not
With a look
this time.
With a look at Damien.
Like, alright, fine, go. I just want to see if there's any surviving dwarves.
All right. So yeah, it's pretty obvious that something caused the walls here to cave in. And yeah, there is a door to the north. It looks like a double wooden door that's still in decent condition, but kind of aged and maybe falling apart a little. You would notice some writing in Old Dwarven. Looks like it says Northern Laboratory.
Oh, nice. I push open the door.
Alright, so the door is resisting you. Give me a strength check, DC 12.
Strength check.
Zoriel down the hallway a bit.
I'm glad I didn't get that 0. Oh my goodness.
Alright, so the door resists, but finally opens up with a protest, making a bunch of noise as a bunch of dust falls off it. And
door.
it opens into a room to the north. As the door opens, you notice something strange. The bones behind you begin to move.
Oh.
And a huge creature forms out of them.
Jesus.
Does not look happy to see you. Need initiative rolls.
Skeleton monstrosity.
Oh, let me grab shock.
Where the hell my... There it is.
Oh yeah, you might have to bring shock on. Lyra
back
says, "Oh gods, what is that?"
Shock initiative.
Alright, so the first act is going to be... Damien, what do you want to do? This creature would pull what look like 2 large great swords off of its back.
I will disengage.
Okay. Whoa.
And it costs 5 feet to move through an ally.
Yeah. Oh, it's like difficult terrain, basically.
So there's 15. feet right here.
Yeah.
And then I will action surge.
All right.
And attempt to shoot it twice.
So the creature looks like it's pretty well armored with thick bones all over it. AC 16. And you would notice as you're shooting it that little like shards of bone are exploding off of it. You think standing near it could be dangerous. But go ahead, take your shots.
Right. This is sharpshooter shot. That's miss. And sharpshooter shot number 2. That's
Alright.
miss.
So both of your shots would break against the creature's bony arms and armor. Anything else?
I'll have my turn.
Sorry, what'd you say? End your turn?
Yes.
Alright, so at the end of your turn, the creature is going to use a legendary action to swing down at... I can't reach you. It's going to swing at Shock, since no one else has hit it yet. Oh, my whispering rolls. Hang on. Never whisper rolls. Alright, so he swings at Shock with his legendary action attack. 11 would not be enough, and Shock dodges it. So what is that thing? That's it for Damien. Oriel, what are you gonna do?
Ariel will move back quite a bit.
Before you do that, let me check something, because you might be in its threat range. Yeah, so if you move back, it's gonna get an Oppie on you. An attack of opportunity. Also, you should be at full health, right? Because it says you're not.
Yeah, it didn't long rest, I suppose.
Make sure you hit that long rest button.
Okay.
So yeah, it can react and attack you if you move back right now.
Then I will use a face step to get the frick out.
Alright, so you step into... what does this look like again? Your face step?
Like a poof of wintry energy, like with snowy crystals, and she disappears 30.
Alright, she disappears into a small snowfall and reappears over there. Okay. So,
Alright. And that would be her face step, and then she would cast Moonbeam because she suspects it's undead, so she wants to do radiant damage on it.
alright, her favorite spell.
Yes,
Firing down another moonbeam from the ceiling.
the old reliable.
That is a very good spell. Okay, so you call down this moonbeam to strike at it. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Alright, so at the end of your turn, it's going to use another legendary and swing at... I'll say it swings at Chalk again. Because, yeah, it doesn't really have a target it can reach that upset it.
Shock is feeling a bit targeted right now.
Yeah. Oh, but it misses again. Lucky. Alright, Shock. What's he gonna do?
I think he's gonna swing at it twice. That's the wrong character sheet.
Alright, so his sword comes out. Ooh, but no. First one will deflect. Second one will land, though, cutting it with a... Ooh, 10 damage. Nice. 10 damage sword blow. Anything else?
He will move here to give Cole flanking.
Alright, at the end of his turn, it's going to take another swing at him. legendary attack. Oh, crit.
Go rebarb.
All right. I'll re-roll that. Go ahead and spend your reaction and a first level spell.
I
Who you...
give advantage to Roderick.
All right, Roderick, you have advantage on your next roll. 16 luckily will just miss him. Oliver.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we're gonna Eldritch Blast.
All right. Yeah, 27 hits with the first. 18 will strike with the second as you let loose some blasts on him, doing 12 points of damage. Oh, sorry. Shock, because he ended his turn next to the creature, would take 8 points of piercing damage from all those spines erupting from it. Yeah, so you shoot it for 12. Anything else?
I will give Bardic Inspiration to Oriella.
All right, Oriella, you feel inspired. Go ahead and mark yourself the music note. And make sure you mark yourself as concentrating for the moonbeam. Is that it for you, Oliver?
I'll move back 1. That's it. I'm done.
All right. Roderick.
I'm going to bonus action disengage.
Okay.
Move here. And I would like to cast Bless on Shock, Damien, and Co.
All right, so the old faithful, the three of you are blessed, giving you better chances to hit and make saving throws. You clutch your holy symbol, calling down the power of your god. So that was your action, bonus action. Anything else?
Yeah, then I'm gonna move a little bit back.
All right. So the skeletal monstrosity goes.
Constitution saving throw.
All right. Yeah. Sorry. Good call. So on save. Oh, 17. So it would make it, but it takes half. Was that a second or third level?
That's second level.
Okay, so 2d10.
I already wrote the damage was already rolled.
Oh, what did you get? 11? Alright, so we took 5. It is going to get back its legendaries. Then start moving this way. 10. Just kind of steps over the bones easily. To here. And then to here. Giving you two an Oppie as it's moving. That's Co and Shock if you want to take it.
For sure.
Alright, 17 will strike. Shock will miss with his. So go ahead and spend your reaction and give me a damage roll.
Shock has Bless.
Yeah, he won't hit with the.
Yeah, he needs a 16, so that won't hit.
Oh, okay.
That bird won't fly.
He doesn't gain flanking.
Ignore the rage.
Good hit. Alright, 11 points. It did not like that. So it's going to turn around towards Yuko. Whoops. That was way too much damage. The reaction one's like the second row down. It's just the it's this one.
Okay.
So it turns towards you. Its blade swords coming, or its great sword blades coming in like a scissor. It's does a multi-attack. 16?
That hits.
Alright, so first one strikes, doing 15 damage. And second attack, ooh, 20 will strike as well, doing 13. A nasty little bunch of hits there. That's it for the creature. Ko.
Yeah, that's gonna piss me off. Ko's gonna rage.
Ko's a little bit bloodied from that. I think you're wounded, right?
Not quite.
Oh, okay. So you fly into a is this your okay? You fly into a rage. What are you gonna do?
Slash with the halberd.
All right. So you bring the halberd down on this thing. 27 will strike for sure, cutting it for another 15 as more bones fly off of it. Thing seems very tough. Second attack.
1-2 combo, baby.
Oh, another strike. As more bones break, doing 10 points of damage. Very much getting its attention. Anything else?
That's it.
Alright, at the end of its turn, it's going to spend a legendary and swing at you with a sword again. 17 will strike. Luckily, raging now, you only take 10. And that is
I
it.
am wounded.
Alright, Damien, what are you going to do? Your barbarian has its attention.
I'm going to move 5 feet this way.
Okay,
Uh,
still in its threat range.
Alright. And I will shoot at it with my bow. And I won't take the penalty this time.
Alright, so you take a shot. Yeah, 18 will strike it. AC 16.
Minus the hero.
Ooh.
Oh,
So
that's max damage.
18. Alright. You get its attention as it spins around, getting ready to attack you now.
And then I'll do it again.
Ooh, 13.
I will
Oh.
roll a precision die.
Alright, precise shot. You're at 13. You need an 18. Ooh, no. 17 will just miss. Anything else?
No, that's all.
Alright, so at the end of your turn, it's going to spend another legendary and swipe at you this time. 18 will strike you for 13 slashing. So it brings a large blade down upon you. It's getting ready to do that again. But that is it for you, Oriella.
Ariel will use her action to move her moonbeam
Alright, so you drag the moonbeam across the floor onto it. Yeah.
Yes. And move back a little bit again.
Alright, trying to get away from this crazy looking thing. Alright, any bonus action or anything else?
That's it.
Alright, so your turn ends as a legendary. It's last legendary for the turn. It's going to swing at you again, Damien. Oh, but you dodge out of the way. Shock.
Shock will run to this corner so he can
Okay,
get,
get that flank. Yeah.
And then since Ko is within 5 feet of it, Shock gets advantage on his melee attacks.
Oh, yeah, because of the wolf thing.
Instead of attack twice.
Oh, 16 will just hit. Oh, it bless even more, yeah.
Wait, is it 16 or 18?
Well, its AC is 16. It had some cover from your shot because of
He
Oliver.
ignored cover.
I ignore cover.
Oh, shit, you would have hit then. Alright. So go ahead, give me that second, that shot from your turn. I keep forgetting that. Alright, so he took another 11. And go ahead, Shock would hit.
Shock will hit, so 11.
Oh, nice strike. Alright, takes another 11 damage. Alright.
Then attack number 2 from Shock. 22.
Yeah, 22 lands. Doing another 9 points. Alright, anything else? Alright, Oliver. Shock would take another 8 points of damage from exploding spines.
Ooh.
Okay. I'm going to bonus action Hexblade curse him.
Alright, you bring a hex upon this creature.
Yeah, which gives me a +3 to damage.
Go ahead and link that.
Okay. That is. Oh. Come on. There you are.
The creature still seems angered at Damien right now. Looks like it's getting ready to swing and move. Oh. What was that? That was weird. Is that a cough?
And then I'm going to. From me.
Alright.
Hear anything?
And then I'm going.
Oh, that was really weird. I heard like
action.
almost like a scream in my earpiece. Wonder if it was just weird static. Alright, sorry. So you've Hexblade cursed the creature. What else?
Yeah, and then I'm going to. For my action, I'm going to cast Witch Bolt. I'm going to
Oh.
upcast it to 3rd level. Can I upcast it to
So-
3rd level?
This is a ranged attack, isn't it?
But it's a wash because of Ko's thing.
Oh, is
No.
that for ranged attacks?
Oh, no,
Co's
it's
thing?
only melee attacks. Never mind.
Yeah, so if you did a Witch Bolt from here, it would be a disadvantage. What you could do is back up one and Witch Bolt. Because, yeah, he'd
Yeah,
still
I'll
be
do
in
that.
his range. Alright, so 24 will strike.
Yeah, it's alright. I'm trying to do it so that I can upcast it, but I don't think it's letting me upcast.
I think when you
Yeah,
click
exactly.
I think when you click the damage, it might let you.
Yeah, I think it
Oh,
asks
it might do
for...
it that way. Yeah.
That's what it usually does.
Yes, it does. And for some reason, I think it hit past. Oh,
Alright, so
but
you
that's it.
Witch Bolt it, blasting it for... Oh, lightning.
+3 from Hexblade curse as well.
Alright, so it crackles with energy, taking 20 points of damage, and it is now wounded. Because it starts to fall apart.
And now I'm concentrating on that.
It is definitely looking at you now.
Okay,
Anything
then
else?
I am going. No, I did my bonus action. I did that. Nope, that's me.
Alright, Rogrick.
I would like to.
You see it's about to take a swing at Oliver. Oh, sorry, Oliver, you took 8 points of damage. And I would need a concentration check.
Yeah, okay.
From the exploding spines.
Which I do at advantage with a Warcaster.
Alright, so you do hold your spell. Go ahead, Rogrick. What are you doing?
I'm gonna move.
Oh, no, never mind.
To here.
Yeah.
And I'd like to try to bonus action hide using the cover.
Alright, so go ahead and make a stealth check.
Okay, 1 second.
You're against a passive of... What is it? 9. So this is probably easy for you to do. It's not very perceptive. No! 7. Wow, bad luck.
I would have the 13 because of my boots of Elvenkind.
Ah, alright. Good call. Alright, so yes, you have hid from it successfully.
And then I would like to. Something like that. Throw a guiding bolt at it.
Alright, so advantage. Ooh, but 15 is going to miss. Unfortunate, unless you want to do a story point reroll or something.
Yeah, I don't have any. I don't have one, so yeah, we just missed.
Alright, so your guiding bolt streaks past it. Anything else?
Nope, that'll be it.
Alright, the creature goes, regaining its legendaries. It is going to swing at Oliver. 16, I believe, misses
Nope.
on the first.
Yep.
Oh, misses on the second. It's going to attempt to walk this way, giving you a chance to oppie it if you want to, Ko. You there, Ko? Do we lose?
Not reflect on me. What's up?
I said it's going to move out of your threat range if you want to oppie it.
Cole will gladly oppie it.
Alright. Oh,
Or not.
Or not. Wow, wow. Alright, so it goes this way. Oh, right, it does the thing. Yeah, con save. Good call. Alright, well, it would make it, but half damage.
That would be 2d10. Fresh. Damage.
Alright, so you do 3 points of radiant. So it moved. It went 5. This would be 15, 20, 25. It would move over to here, ending its turn.
Flips over all of it.
Yeah, it's just walking over everyone. Ko, what are you gonna do? Looks like it's about to swing at Oliver again.
Ko's gonna yell, "Keep me alive!" And is this the flank right here?
Keep me alive! Yeah, you have Rogrick flanking on the other side.
Okay.
14, is he blessed?
Am I not blessed anymore?
I just didn't see a marker on you. Is he one of the people you blessed, Rogrick? Oh, you rolled bless. Okay, that's the +2.
Yeah, he's blessed.
So he's 14. Alright, so no, first attack would miss. You come in swinging. Oh, but a crit on the second. So you just bring your weapon right down on it. 23. Nice hit. Bunch of bones snap as your halberd just comes right down through a bunch of them. 23.
What's the bless icon?
It's that book with the like what these guys have.
Oh, okay. I'll get it. Hang on.
All right. So is that it for you?
Yeah.
All right. Continuing to rage. At the end of your turn, he did not like that, so he is going to no longer be attacking Rogrick. Target you with a legendary swing. Oh, but you dodge it. New round, Damien.
I'm just gonna move this way so I don't. Oh wait, I still have a disadvantage.
Oh, sorry. You did end in his exploding spines. So you would take 4 points of piercing.
That's already halved. So because it's 8, right?
Yeah, it would be 8 to 4.
Okay. Gotcha.
Am I still at disadvantage here?
You are, yes. You could move one more to the left to get out of being adjacent.
Yeah.
And you'd still be in his threat.
Alright, perfect. Then I will shoot at it.
Alright, you fire over Ko.
AC 16. I'll just shoot at it normally.
Alright, 19 on the first will strike it. Doing 11. Some more bones break. Oh yeah, 29 will definitely hit it. Doing another 16.
Yeah. And I will second wind to heal.
Oh, and actually that would have brought it to badly wounded. As it's starting to falter. Alright, that's it for Damien. Oriel. You would notice something, Oriel. I'll say Roderick, you notice this too. As it gets to very wounded, magic starts to crackle all over it, as if it's becoming unstable. Also, Blackwater, yeah, you would take 8 points of damage, because you're still within the 10 feet.
I don't know why, but it kind of looks as if it's going to go everywhere somehow.
Alright, what do you want to do?
She would move her moonbeam onto the creature.
Alright,
Her
the
action.
radiant energy is once again burning on the creature.
And move away.
It keeps getting closer.
30 feet. Yeah, it's getting closer. I'm getting out of here.
Alright, so she backs up, trying to keep a wide berth between her and this thing. Anything else? I think Ko called for healing. I don't know.
Yes. Then
You could say you did it before you move if you want.
yes, I would do that. Then I would cast. Wait, is healing word a bonus action? Yes.
Yes.
I would cast it at second level.
Alright, so you hit him with some healing energy, doing 8 points. Ko, you feel...
can add my body. You can add
Oh,
the bardic
yeah, you got the
though, if you
inspiration.
want.
You can add a d6 to that if you want.
D6.
Alright, so 12.
Half healing. Here you go, Co. Have fun. She runs away.
Have fun. Bye-bye. Alright, Shock. Actually, sorry, at the end of its turn, it is going to spend a legendary to swing at... Who was the one that just hit it really hard? I think Damien, you just shot it. I think you got its attention. It's going to swing at you. Oh, 18, I believe, hits you.
Yeah.
Doing 12 slashing. Shock. What's he going to do?
Shock will just swing at it twice with advantage.
Alright, he comes in swinging.
Shock.
Yeah, 12 for the first hit. As it
Yes,
starts to
like
break
that.
even more, and 16 will hit it again. For another 6. And at this point, you can all see there's like magic, like kind of exploding all over it as it's becoming more and more wounded.
That 12 damage wasn't from shock. That was your attack.
Hmm?
I don't know if you can't. That 12 damage.
Oh, okay.
That was your attack.
That was my attack. Alright, sorry. Go ahead, take Shock's second swing. I was looking at the sword. Yeah, 17 strikes again, doing another 9. Alright. Anything else?
Nope.
Alright, so Shock would take 8 as more spines are piercing his armor. Oliver.
-8.
Cool. Since I'm still concentrating on Witch Bolt, he just takes damage.
You have to use your action.
Yeah, it would be your action. So go ahead and roll damage.
It needs to subtract. It's still at second level, I guess that's a...
So another 7. Looks like he is still mad at Lord Blackwater.
moving. Oh no, he gets a +3 because of Hexblade.
Alright.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's still mad at Blackwater, but I'll put the extra 3 on.
Everyone seems to be mad at me these days.
What's your problem, skeletal thing?
Then I'm gonna move there.
Oh, are you giving an Oppie? Alright, he
Yeah.
will take the Oppie. as he swings at you. Oh, it misses, luckily, as you continue running. Alright, anything
Then
else?
I'm going to do bonus action. I will do. Is Ko still below half?
Yes, he's still wounded.
Alright, cool. I'll do a healing word. At second level.
Alright, more healing energy, and you would gain 10, Ko. Now, no longer looking wounded, just a little winded from the fight.
That's it.
Okay.
Oliver's just like, kick the shit out of that fucking thing!
At the end of your turn, he's gonna swing at... Actually, there's a couple of people. I'll roll for it. He's gonna swing at Ko. Yeah, 26 would land a hit, doing 9 points of slashing. As he viciously strikes. Rogrick.
You healed for 1 hit point.
No, that was actually super helpful. I'd be dead. Without Oriel too.
What are you gonna do, Rogrick?
I'm gonna bonus action disengage.
Alright. Another one getting the hell out of Dodge.
Go back here and I'll just take a short bow shot at it.
Alright. Pew! Yeah, 18 would strike it. You shoot it for 11. And it looks very wounded, but still alive. Anything else?
Nope, that'll be it.
Alright, the skeletal monstrosity. Seeing Damien is wounded, it's going to try to take him out.
That's very rude.
Very rude indeed.
Constitution check first.
Oh, right. Yeah. Good call. So,
That Moonbee keeps hiding under his token.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, make it again. It's rolling good on its con saves, but still half damage. So 7, okay. And great sword swing. Oh, that's not good. Silver. Oh, all right. Reaction.
Yep.
Thank you.
Okay. So it's first level spell and reaction. It swings again.
Oh my god. You know, it's no better than a crit. It's no better than
Well,
a crit.
Still
it's
better
not
than
a crit. Yeah, it's not 29. It's just 19.
And I'll give advantage to Ko from it.
Second attack. And yes, Blackwater looks very wounded. 19. It's probably going to bring you to the dying state. Let's see.
This one, right?
Short sword, yep, short sword clips you, and you are down on the ground, clinging to life as things start to go blurry. That is it for the monstrosity. Ko.
I'm gonna try and end it. Ko's gonna try and end it if you can here.
Oh
I
no!
have advantage.
Oh,
Oh, I have advantage.
yeah,
right?
yeah, 16 just hits it. Doing 11. Ooh, it is hanging on by a thread.
Last swing, hopefully.
Yeah, that will land. So you strike it, and it falls to one knee in the dying state as the energy coalesces around it.
Okay,
It explodes.
Oh shit.
I need dex saves from everyone within 20 feet of it, DC 13.
I auto fail, right?
Yes, so you auto fail and suffer 1 death save fail. Ko, you would take, well, you're at raging, so you would only take the 13 piercing. And I need shock.
Shock.
And that explosion basically tears it apart, so it is dead.
A dex save, you said?
Yes.
Dex.
Ooh, shock also. Well, shock takes the 25 as it just blows up all over him. Now, I think at this point we have Damien down, so we have to stay in rounds for now. Damien, I need a death save from you. You might want to use. Oh, never mind. So you know what you got, Oriel. The creature is dead, but one of your party members is in peril because they're dying.
Where? Whom exactly?
Damien.
Damien over here.
She will shoot him a healing word.
She's gonna shoot him.
Yeah, I was like, she's just gonna shoot him, let him have his misery. Bap.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still salty that he left me alone against those giant.
She just gets like a dark look in
Damn.
her eye, and
Yeah,
suddenly
well.
Damien's like, bah. Oh no, my healing spell
Not
didn't
enough
work.
anyway.
All right, so you are.
Healing slipped.
Yeah, whoops. So you are conscious. You are conscious at 6, and the battle would end. And we are a little over, so I'm going to end here. But why don't we do MVP? And we'll pick it up next time. Stop the tyranny. Yeah, exactly. No more
no
tyranny.
For Oriel, noted.
I got 2 votes.
I'll write it to you in Discord DMs.
All right, fine. I'll look at Discord. Let's see. Okay. We have 3 for Ko, so Ko is the MVP. Congrats.
Oh, neat.
Okay.
Gain.
It's because of the crit.
Inspiration?
Huh?
Did you ever use your previous inspiration?
No.
Well, womp.
What
Well-
is inspiration for? Is it you roll before something?
Yeah, so you can spend inspiration to gain advantage on the next die roll. So, like, if you really want something to succeed or you want a better chance of it succeeding, you'd say, like, I do an attack with inspiration and you'd have advantage. Or, like, I want to do the skill check with inspiration, anything you want to do. All right.
Sure, try it next time.
Yeah, good job, everyone. Lots of combat. Hopefully, everyone had fun.
Yeah,
enjoyed
thank
it.
you for the fun session. I wish you guys a good night.
Yeah, we'll see you next time.
See you next week. GG.
Bye bye bye. See you next week.
Bye.
Oh, wait. Whoops. Damn it. Doop 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 doo. All right, thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you all next time.